All right, we're back, and we're going to do some more calls. And I'm dragging my ass today after another night of drinking. Yes, sir. Well, what are you going to do? Okay, thank you. Rip City News, 3115 Sparks.
3312, looks like you're in your offline 72, and you're going northbound there. And request is up. How can we help?
3312.
Yeah, you've got bus 3115. I know it needs to go back to the garage. Their chain is completely out, and there's sparks flying behind that
bus. Copy that. Yeah, we are aware of that. We're having to do service roads back to the garage.
Can't even make chains that work. Oh, let's not forget. Here we go, man. Gotta get ready. Get ready. Come on. All right. Sandy.
Good morning. 67, Sandy and 79.
I got your lost and found. How can I help?
Yeah, I have a red Hyper spin fit bike that was left on the front of the bus, and I have nobody on board.
What was the brand again?
It says Hyper Spin Fit.
Hyper Spin Fit.
Alright, I copy. Alright, I can keep a note in here.
5269, print a ticket on another one.
5269, north on way to Farmington.
Hello, 5269, how can I help you?
Yeah, I just had a general question. I had a customer got on my bus here just a little bit ago with a printed ticket.
So,
we're not printed tickets or taking cash yet, are we?
Didn't we hear that already?
No, we are not. Not until October 1st. I believe that there's been, the shop is doing some downloads, which are normally done every day, even if no fare is taken. So I think they've been taking the plastic off some of the fare boxes. But we did have a maintenance person call and let them know to please keep it covered.
All right, so they're printing tickets. Who cares? Just drive. Say thank you. Bye. 602, fire.
602.
Hi, 602. How can I help?
Yeah, between the north and south freeways, they got a fire going over in the, I don't know, little island, I guess you'd say.
Everybody likes fire.
Alright, you mean right there by Victory Boulevard?
I don't know the street.
Victory Boulevard, where there's no victory.
So, I'm trying to figure out, it's in between the freeways?
Yeah, when you're between the north and the south, I guess you'd say. Right before I turned, right when I came off at Delta Park and I came around that loop, it's right to the south of it. So you can exit off the freeway and get on, kind of, anyway. They had one a couple weeks ago on the other side, but now they got one full on this side.
Alright, I copy. Alright, thank you for the info. 810.
Well,
And actually, 602, are you still there?
Yeah.
Like, how big was it? Is it just some people trying to get warm? Is it a big fire? Like, what's the scenario around it, please?
Oh, it was a bunch of smoke this time. And it was probably, I don't know, 30 feet maybe in the air that you could see. So from where it started.
Okay. So you didn't see a bunch of flames or anything?
No, not this time around.
America, right here, boys. America, right there.
Alright, I copy.
That's where most of the population will live, except for the top 100 people that have more wealth than 10 billion. Well, I guess it's not quite that many. 7 billion.
1903.
1903, we have you at East Burnside and 12th.
I'm not so animated today, so I can't provide you with entertainment.
Yeah, that's correct. I got a young man that got on that bus way over on Woodstock. He's in the back. Didn't pay fare. Completely out. So, I mean, I guess I could just wait, just leave him on until I get to the gateway and have someone check on him there.
Didn't pay
Alright,
bill.
copy.
Now he's asleep.
Are you sure that he's breathing and it's not a medical issue? You just think he's sleeping soundly?
Yeah, it's just sleeping. No medical issue that I'm aware of.
Alright, let's keep you rolling. If you get to get...
We'll get somebody. Little Leon. Every day we get Little Leon.
7502 at Milwaukie.
Here he is.
7502, I got your priority. What's going on?
Okay, little Leon is refusing to get out of the bus. I told him I'm out of service, and he said, F white people.
Well,
Alright, copy. And we're certain this is Little Leon.
I'm sorry, 10-9?
Are we certain this is Little Leon? We get a lot of false alarms.
He said he was little Leon.
Okay, so
He
it's
said he
black
was-
male, about 50s, about 5'7", 5'8", I guess. Do you have a clothing description?
Let's see, he's wearing kind of blue and gray checkered pajama pants, white sneakers. Can't see his shirt from where I'm sitting.
Alright, copy. We'll get police headed your way. If he exits the bus before then, just send it ready for service.
you know,
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, 851.
hold on. It's ridiculous. Here, you know, I'm trying to get this friend of mine, a low-income fare, just got out of jail. And they require these documents. Pay stubs for the last 30 days, unemployment pay stub, L&I statement, employment wage verification, or a copy of your most recent tax return. What if you don't have any of that shit, you fucking assholes? Jesus. Fucking everything is a fucking mess, man. Can't everything, you know, you deal with government, all the government wants. The government is the stooge of the corporatocracy, and it just steals and kills us. Every step of the way, they make it hard for you to get anything, man.
7502?
Part 2.
87502, got you ready for service. Did Leon debark?
Okay,
Yes, he did.
Alright, I'm going to cancel police. Can I get a full clothing description? I'll get a message out.
Okay, he's wearing white sneakers, kind of blue, gray, and black plaid pajama pants, a gray hooded sweatshirt. He's got a black glove on one hand, and he's carrying a red shopping basket from a 7-Eleven store.
Alright, copy. We'll get that message out. Thank you. At 853.
Fucking idiots, man. Okay. Mr. Cobb!
Box 7675, Mr. Cobb heading to BTC.
Mr. Cobb!
Yeah, hi, how can I help?
Picking me up there.
Yeah, my cat is spending half the time in off-route position. I did a battery reset for, gosh, almost 10 minutes at Meridian Park.
Yeah, that's, you know, half of them don't work. Just forget it. I used to love it when my computer was off. It didn't show me where I'm supposed to be. Or didn't have the time. Because then you can just run hot and nobody knows. 673, throwing alcoholic bottles.
673.
Hey, 673, how can I help?
Yeah, so I got a guy back on Jefferson, 5th and 4th, headed inbound. He has a ponytail, he's probably like 6 foot tall, gray sweater, jeans, boots. He was throwing alcoholic bottles at the stop, like trying to hit me or the passenger. I'm not really quite sure, but I loaded my passenger as fast as I could because he was coming after him.
Alright, I copy, and your passengers on board, and was there anything that hit the bus?
Nothing hit the bus, but yeah, my passenger is on the bus right now.
Alright, I copy. I will have a supervisor go check that corner out.
Check it out! No, here we go again.
735.
7735. Looks like you already did it at the recovery park. Yeah, the request stop, cop will help.
I just wanted to verify that we don't start taking cash until the first, right? Because everything's uncovered, so customers are going to ask.
Affirmative. We are not accepting cash fares. until October the 1st. Maintenance are taking off some of those covers because they need to work on the fare boxes, and they're just going to leave them uncovered. Might create a little bit of confusion for you guys. They are planning on putting stickers on to indicate when we are starting to take cash fares. In the meantime, we just have to inform the customers, and maybe some strategically placed paper towels can help you with that.
Gotcha. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. 9:30.
Okay, can't get out of here. We go. Oh my God. Nothing like a.
5775. I'm at Walnut.
Nothing but the best.
Hello, 5775. How can I help you? Hey, I got one of those security doors on my, where my seat is, and I can't hardly even get out of the thing. I think I just popped a rib out trying to get out of it. Okay, so the trick to those when they are not releasing easily is you have to cross your left arm across your body.
It's ridiculous. Listen to this.
As hard as you can.
Ridiculous.
Firmly, anyway, while you're pushing the lever to release the barrier door. Yeah, I know all that just from as many as I've had, but it's not working. I can't even pull it that tight to where it'll unclip. I even put lotion on it trying to get it loose. It's a new door, I can see that. I copy. Well, let me see about finding a trade for you then, because I don't want you wrestling with this for too long. So I will try to figure out a trade, and I will get back with you. Okay, yeah, now I can't even pull on it at all because my left side is hurting so bad. So, yeah, it's not safe to be shutting these things, just saying. I copy. I know that they've talked about the new ones that they're installing. They're having a little bit of an issue with the mechanism, so I will work on this as quickly as possible and figure something out, okay? Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, great. All right. Pop the rib, Loud&Verbal. Pass them up.
This is 235 westbound on Division at 71st.
All right, so 235. 72 just had a Loud&Verbal dude I wanted to let you know about. You're okay to pass him up. He's a white male. Don't know the exact age, but he's wearing a black sweatshirt and blue jeans. He's just not in a good mood today, and we probably don't want to pick him up.
Well, he's already been here and gone, so thanks for the update, but we know who he is.
You picked him up and took him home.
Okay, I copy. I'm glad you know.
Oh, that was a little...
We'll be clear, Tim.
All right. Wilsonville bus?
Good morning, 1267 at Tigard, Kansas City layover.
Wouldn't be that hard, man.
Hello, 1267. How can I help you?
I have a question for my passenger that stumped me. Does a smart bus run on the weekends down to Wilsonville? I have no idea if you would have that information or not.
I don't know it off the top of my head, but let me look it up real quick.
I'll save you the trouble because I'm on layover. I can do it myself. It's not a problem. I just thought
I copy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know it off the top of my head. I've only looked it up maybe one time. So, let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day.
You as well.
Wilsonville bus. Biohazard, 7503.
7503.
I'm trying to get...
7503, how can I help?
I passed a gentleman up at Lombard and Portsmouth. He's a biohazard. I have a description when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Ditch time. Get in that ditch. Get in the ditch, you fucking biohazard. You're not even a human being.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
You fucking ditch people.
White male in his 70s wearing a white t-shirt and tan pants.
All right. Is this urine or feces?
It is urine. His pants are very wet.
Well...
That's Lombard, Portsmouth, heading eastbound?
Affirmative.
I always
Copy.
want to know what happens to those people. What did you walk home? I don't know. What happened to them? I've always been curious as to what happens to the ditch people when the public when the public transportation system won't allow you to get on. The public transportation system. 936 Customer Conduct.
936 on Powell at 21st.
936, I got your customer conduct. What's going on?
Well, I just had a passenger get off with their service animal, but some guy was being very aggressive towards that person who was still on my bus. Just wondering next time, how do I address that?
That's a good question.
Okay, so the aggressor was not the dog. It was a passenger.
Yeah, the aggressor was a passenger towards the person with the service animal.
Were they threatening them?
I couldn't hear very well. They're in the very back of the bus, but the guy was getting loud towards that person. But like I said, he's still on my bus.
Okay, could it be something that you didn't see? Maybe the dog was too close to him, or I'm not sure. Something happened to where it would make the aggressor yell at the man or the ADA passenger.
What you do is you just drive unless they demand you do something. You try to pretend you didn't hear. That's what I did. Oh, there's something going on. Just drive, keep driving, and I mean, if it gets really bad, you don't have a choice, but...
Sure.
Well, it started just after I left Chavez. I don't know what was going on. I heard some words, and then the dog started barking a little bit. And then it just split off from there.
Okay. So if the dog's barking and such,
bring out the
that's
dog!
Considered not appropriate behavior of an ADA animal. So you could have asked that person to get off at that time. But we don't know if that other person that was being the aggressor was causing him to bark either.
Yeah.
So I guess you would just have to ask questions at what had happened and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I did get on the announcement and said service animals do not bark on buses, and then she got off at the stop after that, and then she told me that he was being aggressive, and I told her that I was calling about it right now because he would not stop while she got off the bus with her dog.
Okay, I copy. Yeah, if she's having an issue with somebody on the bus, she should come forward first so that we can nip it in the bud. So, I guess you just take every incident one at a time. Is that other person on the bus, is he okay now?
He seems to be okay now.
Well, if you have any further problems with him, definitely give us a call back, okay?
Will do, thank you.
You're welcome. And if there's ever a situation like that again, you can also ask somebody to move away from the other.
Yeah, he moved only a few feet, so.
Okay, I copy. Like I said, if you have any more problems, definitely call us back, okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. And sorry for bugging you.
Yeah. You have to just handle it. These are all newbies, obviously. Scanner Star needs help being... Is it Mike? Let's see.
7668.
It is Mike.
Westbound. On Hall Actual Ferry being threatened by a customer. I am pulling over at the railroad tracks. I need help.
I copy. Can you give me a description of the person, please?
He's a white gentleman that got on my bus at Tiger Transit, did not pay fare, and has had an attitude. I had a heart stop, and he hasn't quit yelling at me.
Go get him, Mikey.
Okay, so all I got so far from you is a white male. I need his description in order to send you help, please.
Actually, he just pulled the cord to get off. He's a white male and some sort of a reflective uniform, orange shirt, still yelling at me, about 5'7", black baseball cap.
Is he off the bus now?
Yes, he is. He just left the back door.
I copy. Are you okay?
I don't think so.
Just trying to breathe. I just don't need people like that.
No, you don't.
Was there any injuries from the hard stop?
No, he wasn't holding on to his backpack and it fell on the ground and that upset him.
Why is that here?
Nobody else is complaining about anything. It was just him upset. I just want to make sure that you're okay. I'm sorry that upset you, and I'm sorry that...
Yeah, what was it, Mikey baby? Did you happen to make a crack about the fare by any chance? Like, where's your fare, or you need a fare, or what did you do, Mikey? Did you just start yelling at you for no reason? Was he a psychotic? What was it, man? We want to know.
That he was being so loud.
No, nobody was hurt. There was no problem. It was just that fact. Actually, one of my customers told him to be quiet, and then he threatened that customer. That's when I called you.
Is this my...
I copy, and is that customer okay also?
Yeah, there isn't any problems. So he's off. He's walking down the street, down hall. He's got his safety first shirt on, and now he's going back into the industrial complex.
All right, that's it. Roll!
When he first came on, was he acting up, or was it just after the hard stop?
No, actually, when he got on, he didn't pay fare. I just looked at him and said, "You realize everybody fare is required."
Oh, there you go. There you go. You know, let me bring this up for the 1,000,000th, 100,000th time. You get your paycheck, even if they don't pay fare. There's a button on your CAD that says fare evasion. All you're going to do is press that little button, and you're going to get paid. But you want to make an issue out of it, well, you put yourself at risk, and I for one, have no sympathy for you. I know all the drivers can't stand me for saying that, because, oh, you got to pay your fair share. It's not fucking... Nobody will value it. Well, you're entitled to your opinion too, but I don't have any sympathy for the people that create this dynamic when you're getting paid. It's irrelevant to you whether they pay. Irrelevant. It has nothing to do with you.
Started giving me garbage. He came over with an attitude off of a 93. So
Well, yeah. Well, you're trying to tell him that... Oh, I don't want to get into this. It's so boring. I mean, you just hear this over and over and over and over and over and over. I mean, we hear it every day, multiple times, and they never change. It never has changed. It never will change.
I have a feeling that the 93 driver didn't make him happy in some way.
Oh, and you did, huh?
Okay, well, I'm glad that he's off and he's not harassing you or your passengers anymore, and I hope the rest of your day is uneventful. Feel okay to roll?
90% of operator assaults are fare related, and that's a published fact. And you'll have people that will say that's just not right. Factually. Unfortunately, it is a fact. Okay? Take it from a long-time bus driver. Half of my adult life was spent behind the wheel of a transit bus. You know, it's not worth your time and effort, man. Okay, it doesn't matter. You just have to not sweat these things. If you want to survive that job, you got to learn that, man.
Or you need a couple more minutes.
No, I'm gonna roll. Thank you very much. I appreciate you getting back to me. When he heard the phone ring, he got off.
Yeah.
That was his warning call, and he knew it.
Yeah, that is. People do know to get off. All right, well. As long as they don't take a swipe at you. And there's been more than a few that take a swipe. 602, stuck through the I-5.
602.
Hey, 602. It's pretty messy out there, huh?
Yeah, going the other direction is, I'm stuck at Hayden Meadows and Whitaker. Going eastbound, yeah, it's both sides. It doesn't matter what direction you go.
Okay, I got a manager working on it, on a plan.
You got a manager on
so we will get back to you. Just
the manager's at home. Right? The manager's probably sitting at home at his coffee table, enjoying his coffee, doing all of this remotely. Meanwhile, you're out there fucking dealing with this shit.
Okay, copy. I hope I don't have to use the restroom here before I get to the end of the line. All
right. Me too. Just, if you have to, just, I mean, take care of yourself, of course. The closest place.
Yeah, looks like our Columbia or wherever. Yeah. Yeah, I should make it, but it's hard for me to have to wait so long in traffic and stuff.
Oh, she gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, I understand. Just give that restroom delay. I'm ready for
You
service
gotta
when
get off that bus.
you need to.
Copy that. Thank you.
I hope you have diapers on.
You're welcome. At 12:38.
All right. Let me put that out there. What do you mean draft? It's not a draft. I published it. 7102, Customer Conduct. Kill 'em all!
Hello, 7102 in Southeast Lincoln and 57th headed west. 7102, got your customer conduct. What's going on? I have a passenger who boarded with a full-size suitcase. I was having problems with them. They were insisting to keep it in the aisle. Now they have it on the seat in front of them, but it is unsecure.
Alright, copy that. Are they not keeping a hold of it? And is it out of the aisle?
It is now out of the aisle, but it's sitting on the seats in front of them. It was turning into an argument when I asked them to move it to the front of the bus.
Well, there you go.
Alright, copy that.
You had to interact with them, didn't
Sounds like you
you?
have the situation under control right now. If it escalates and you need help, pull over, open those doors, and give us a call back.
Definitely. Thank you for calling. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, it sounded like phone. But,
Have a good day.
I
1350.
mean, come on, man. Who cares? I repeat, for the 5 people, once they're behind the yellow line, they're not your problem, okay? Nothing that goes on behind that yellow line should concern you. It's every man for himself back there. All right. Scanner, is it Mike again? Mike?
7503
No.
Class
Oh, it's the
Chavez,
British guy.
northbound. 7503, go ahead. Yeah, at about 11:15 today, I reported an individual for a biohazard. Dispatch had sent out a message, but somebody picked him up anyways. There was a large group of people waiting at Chavez and the mall, and that individual was there, and he ended up getting on my bus. I've told him that he couldn't ride, but he's still on my bus. This is the same person with bio on their person? That is affirmative. They had urinated their pants earlier. I had passed them up. A dispatcher had sent out a message saying not to pick that person up. Somebody ended up picking them up. They are on my bus. There was a ton of people waiting at the Chavez
You have to let him on.
while he was there.
Oh, yeah, we're
told
going
him that he couldn't ride the bus.
And he said, fuck you. Yeah, oh, you didn't listen to me.
Do you want me to take the bus out of service once he gets off, or mark the seat?
Mark the seat.
Did he still have visible bio when he boarded? He tried covering it up with his bags, but I recognized him immediately.
Yeah, kill them all.
Has he already taken a seat? He has already taken a seat.
Is that a squirrel up here?
All right, well, since it's more or less contained in that one seat, let's just continue in service until he gets off, and we'll inspect the seat.
What are you doing,
We need
squirrel?
to, we will. Sorry, you were cutting out for that last bit. Go ahead and continue in service.
Let's
and
kill 'em
continue
all.
to that seat and what?
Kill them all. What's that squirrel doing up here?
Well, since the passenger is sitting in the seat and it's contained there, we'll just have you continue in service when he gets
Yeah,
off.
put the seat out of service. What's the fucking big deal? People gotta go home, man.
7503 Gladstone, Chavez, northbound. 7503, go ahead.
What are you looking at, squirrel?
Yeah, at about 11:15 today, I reported an individual.
Yeah, that's the same call. All right, now, so this is part 2, right?
7503, 42nd and Lombard. 7503, so what's the update? The man with the biohazard has just gotten off at that last stop.
Okay.
Okay, what's your seat looking like? I'm pulling over at the next stop to take a look, just because I'm blocking traffic. Give me just a moment and I'll update you. I copy. Standing by.
I think the squirrel is enjoying the sun on my roof there. Big to-do over nothing.
Let's get it taped off,
Tape it off,
and I will get an extra service to trade you. Copy that. Thank you. All right, sounds like we'll get you straight at Lombard, DC, so look for one there. Lombard and where? Lombard Transit Center. Copy that. Thank you.
That guy got really pissed when I did that. Somebody got really pissed and sent me a real nasty tweet about me trying to get people fired when I posted that his little to-do with the dispatcher. And I reassured them that, look, that TRIMET doesn't use my material to discipline you. Okay. They don't even pay any attention to me, so what are you worrying about? Relax.
Like they were either at 214, correct? Yeah, that is correct. I gave a little time to show up, but I did contact the station agent.
All right, copy. Are you okay to continue on for now? We gotta kind of figure out who we're gonna get out to replace you.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Thanks for asking.
No problem. I'll contact your station agent and I'll probably send you a message, okay?
Thanks very much.
No problem. Clear at 1420.
Okay. All right, we'll see. Okay, he applied for it. I don't know. No relief, of course not. 404, no mask required.
404, I got a request to talk. How can I help you?
I relieved this bus downtown, and they didn't put on the mask required sign. And when I went to do it, pushing I-1 enter, on my bus that came up as bus capacities. Can you help me get rid of it?
Sure, stand by.
All right. Missed the turn.
671.
671, I got a request to talk. How can I help?
So I missed the turn on 6th Drive, so I'm not exactly sure how to turn around from here. I'm at Middlefield on Vancouver Way.
All right, 671, I copy. I know that we generally, I think you can head up to, I'm trying to see where your current location is. Hold on. So you should be able to head up to Marine Drive, make a right there.
You'll figure it out. 5774. Passenger called and said you were screaming upset. This should be good.
5774.
Ooh, let's see what happens.
Hey, 5774. So I had a passenger call in and said that you were screaming or you were upset. Are you okay?
What?
Oh yeah, I was, it was, a car up right in front of us, a code.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, I said that wasn't nice.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
Gotcha. Well, I've done that myself many a time. So I was just telling my partner in the room I had just talked to you and everything seemed to be okay, but I wanted to check and make sure.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of talking to yourself on the bus, because people are snoops, and I mean, why would anybody call in on that? Think of that. 9107 assault.
701.
All right, just stand by a couple minutes. 9107.
07 MLK in Helmsworth.
We have passenger versus passenger assault on 72 train 3, vehicle 3321. Suspect is off the bus. We're trying to find out if there's any injuries. They're tied up currently at Killingsworth and Maryland eastbound.
Killingsworth and Maryland.
More assaults on the transit system that won't get into the database because he probably won't file a police report. 4468, no pouch.
4468, stationary at the Southwest 49th and PCC entrance at Sylvania.
Okay.
I'd just like to say that there is no pouch here. There's no trip sheet. There is no nothing. I think that it could have been left in the restroom at Pier Park, or the operator could have accidentally taken it with her. But have you heard anything? Go ahead. No, I haven't heard anything yet. You looked in the overhead bin and everywhere, and there's nothing, huh? Zero. So I'm thinking that it's it.
All right, well, you'll figure that out. 1509, ditch time.
1509, southeast 39th and Belmont, eastbound. Somebody's taking over our shelter with making a new home. I don't really like their decorating style, but they're sure taking up the whole thing.
And that was at Chavez and Belmont eastbound?
Correct.
Fuck.
Alrighty, I'll get this passed along and get somebody over there to encourage them to move along.
Awesome, thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Clear 1502.
Yep, waste your time. Go ahead. Yeah, lovely. Okay, here's the torture.
Hi, this is bus 7102. I'm sitting at Park Rose on a layover. I just picked up the bus about half hour ago, and I've been noticing that the back door is incredibly hard to open. And I think that a lot of people who are going out, it shuts so hard that the next person, I'm afraid they got their arm in there or their fingers or something like that, that it could do some damage, or an old person trying to go at it.
Yeah.
It's like they're really having to push, so I have no air assist.
Oh, great.
Okay. Well, part of that might be operator valve as far as how they're trying to activate the doors. Which if you don't do it just right, they will slam shut. But you can try doing a battery reset.
Yeah, boy, great construction they got there.
This is 1267 headed to Park Rose Transit Center. I got off route. I didn't take that turn at Barber, but I went up Harrison and I'm back on route.
Oh, okay. So you just didn't go all the way down to, was it Mill, and make your left. You turned at Harrison instead?
I was supposed to go down Barber, but I did the 38 last night, and you go down NATO.
Oh, I copy. Okay. Well, as long as nobody's screaming at you that they needed the 4th Avenue stuff, you should be fine.
Thank you. Bye.
I already brought out the ditch.
Have a good day. We'll be clear at 1513.
I already brought out the ditch on that one. Okay. We already did the ditch.
Clear at 1510. I got your priority. What can I do for you?
I stopped at the bus stop, and there's a guy kind of looks like he's living in there, and there's another guy talking to him, and he says that
Is this a different one?
he thinks this guy needs an ambulance, and can we please have an ambulance come here and check on this guy.
On the guy living in the shelter, you think he needs an ambulance?
That's what this other guy is saying. He said he's going to stay with you until an ambulance comes. I don't know what's going on, but...
Okay, we do have a road supervisor en route, so they'll be there in just a moment. They'll be able to check on this whole situation.
Okay, do you want me to wait, or can I go ahead and go?
Roll!
Go ahead and roll.
Thank you.
No relief. Boy, you hear a lot of these.
Block 905,
No,
operator
they don't need any bus
8991.
drivers. Nope.
905, hello.
We're not hiring any bus drivers. We're trying to have no layoffs. And they can't even fucking get. Don't get me started. Oh, the hypocrisy and lies. Oh my God, it's just so hard to tolerate. What people need, they don't get from our government. You don't get what you need. This government steals from you and hurts you and beats you up, arrests you, puts you in jail. And you pass tax increases, people actually go, yes. Talk about a brainwashed population. I don't think there's any population in the world as messed up mentally as this culture is.
Oh, you've got an operator no relief?
I'm sorry, what?
I got an operator no relief.
What you got here?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and it looks like, you don't see anybody across the street, correct?
Yes, that's correct. Alright, I will call the station agent and let them know.
Boy,
Okay, after 10 minutes, I went ahead and left. I'm headed to North Terminal. No, and that's exactly what you should have done. I appreciate you doing that, and like I said, I'll call the station agent and see what we can do about it, okay? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, see, they don't care about inconveniencing you. Your life is theirs, man. More ditches. I think I already gave a ditch out for this one, too. There's a ditch. The ditches. I don't know. Leave them alone, man.
2049 at St. Vincent Hospital.
I don't know. It's just so sad.
There's a guy sleeping at the stop on 20th and Burnside right in front of Freddy's. And everybody's standing around and he's sleeping on the bench.
Yeah, well, I bet you those people standing around have a home to sleep in, and the guy that's sleeping on the bench has no other place to sleep. I'm surprised they didn't make it one of those homeless benches, you know, where they make it so you can't, you know, our society of loving kindness, you know, they make benches so you can't lay down now. This is how fucking sick this country is gotten.
Some nasty looking character.
Oh, nasty.
Okay, and that was...
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Painful. There's no heart at all, man.
It was 2049. That was on at 20th and Burnside in front of Fred Meyer, correct?
Exactly. That's where it's at on the north side. Alrighty, just thought I'd let you.
Yeah, fucking just drive. Another passenger claiming wallet stolen. Wow, all these thefts going on.
Hi, this is 1904. Back at 34th, there was a passenger who claims that another passenger stole his phone and I think his wallet, and is on the 15 just ahead of me. And that someone from the transit police was beginning to help him, and that he had to run off for some emergency at the max. So I told him I would report.
Okay, and he's claiming that this happened on board your bus?
No, it's on my leader's bus, and he says the guy's name is Chris, but he didn't give me a description, and he can't call himself because the guy stole his phone. But maybe you could call that operator and see if, you know, he remembers someone that got on there. I don't know.
Part 2, I guess?
1512 Morrison and 17th West.
Hello, 1512. All right, the operator of the 19 is claiming that they had a passenger aboard that thinks that the person that stole their phone might have gotten on your bus. We didn't get a description of any kind. Do you know, has anything come up to you? Has anyone alerted you about anything about this?
No, I haven't heard anything.
All right, how many people do you have on board right now?
4 people.
You'd think that the person who had it happen on the bus would have told the driver of the bus, not another bus driver.
We may contact you later. Police should probably get hold of us with more info. But all right, if you could just try to monitor where people get off, the remaining people that you have on board, where they get off, and try to get a description of them, if anything.
Yeah, right.
So we.
Sure. Shut up. Dispatch. Not my problem. He didn't tell me when it happened. The guy should have reported it to him. The fuck is this bullshit? 1534 fellow's name is Ben.
1534, Southeast Belmont and 30th. Yeah, there's a fellow named Ben at Belmont and 34th, and he's requesting that I call you guys and have you dispatch transit police to report a theft. I'm kind of under the impression that he's already waiting for an officer there, but he wanted me to call you again.
Yeah, I'll be waiting.
Did he elaborate on what kind of theft it was?
Yeah, he said his iPhone and his mom's credit cards were taken off of number 15.
Yeah, we heard this.
All right, and is he on the eastbound side of the street or the west?
Westbound. Down, headed towards downtown.
Okay, and can you briefly describe the guy?
White male. Yeah.
We don't need to hear that. Scanner star, which one today?
7667 Beaverton Trans.
Here he is again, Mike.
7667, I got your request to talk.
He sure likes to call.
Well, apparently one or two of my passengers decided that they wanted to spread milk all over the back of my bus. I have a container of chocolate milk that was spilled and a container of regular milk spilled everywhere. I looked for people when I came in to clean it up. There was nobody to clean buses. They were all apparently at break. And the only two cleaners I could find were on the platform, and they said they were only doing maxes. So what would you like me to do? Just tie it off? I don't know what to do.
Oh, okay, let's take a look here.
Uh-oh.
You out right now, basically. Are you able to get that tied off so that people can't get into it? Do you have caution tape?
Yes, I do have some caution tape here, and I do have some in my backpack because I've grabbed some in the past.
Okay, I mean, if you were out longer, I would have had you go back to the garage to get traded, but it looks like this is your last trip. So, yeah, just go ahead and just tape it off and let the spotter know that there's a mess back there.
That's exactly what I thought that you'd want me.
You could have just done that, you know. You didn't have to tell her. But whatever. 1234, door hit really hard.
Yeah, on my last stop on the mall, the Z stop, a gentleman couldn't figure out the back door, was being super belligerent. F-bumps to me this and F-bumps to me that. And I was like, the green light's on, sir. I couldn't help but chuckle a little bit and told him it's in the middle. You just got to touch the middle rubber part. And then when he finally figured it out, he came up to the front door and hit it really hard. And I don't see any damage, but that doesn't necessarily mean there isn't any damage. I just opened it for the first time, and it opened. So, but in my 2.5 years, I've never seen anybody hit the door that hard. So I just wanted to report it.
Okay, no problem. Do me a favor when you get to Park Roads. Why don't you go ahead and just kind of give it a look over when you get once you get there, and just double check to make sure there's no damage.
I got to hand it to TriMet for those wonderful doors that they decided to get. We'll get these high-tech doors that nobody will be able to figure out because we've been using these other doors for the last 50 years. 7869, blocking traffic, won't let me through. Operator don't want to board them. Okay, well.
7869.
You want to teach them a lesson, huh? There we go.
7869, I got your request to talk. What's going on?
So this same gentleman now has moved to this other stop, and he's blocking traffic. He won't let me go through. He has a garbage can.
Oh.
He has boxes.
Whoa.
He has a stroller.
Whoa.
And I've got a line of traffic behind me, and he's blocking the roadway. He wants me to pick him up. And I've already told him
No.
not with all of that stuff.
Not with all that stuff.
Okay, and what stop is he at?
Her and the Grotto. And he is a white male. I would say about 6 feet tall, wearing a black sweatshirt with an Oregon State O on it, camouflage pants, yellow socks, and black tennis shoes.
All right, we're going to send a supervisor that way and let him, and we'll send a police officer that way also if he doesn't get out of your way here shortly.
Okay, yeah, I can't move at all.
Impeding public transportation. I would just let them on, but that's just me. 703, going to participate in what? Are we getting done here?
703.
Moving up to an
We're
hour.
going to have you head out to Vancouver Way Middlefield to participate in the 6 stub bus situations.
Stub bus.
Are you familiar with that?
Kind of, sort of. Vancouver Way, so you want me to go up, Williams, and what do you want me to turn around and listen? And am I going inbound or outbound?
Now, once you get on I-5 North, and then...
Yeah, they have that stub bus when the traffic is really bad. He still won't move, and people go,
7869.
he ain't moving.
Hi there, 7869. I still see you're sitting in the exact same spot.
I have. He won't move, and there's going to be a car accident here because cars are swerving around me and cars are coming in the other direction, and then they're stopping to see what is going on with this guy standing in the middle of the road.
Okay. Has he made any contact with the bus at all, or is he just standing in the middle of the street?
He's standing in the middle of the street. I can't move my bus.
That's totally fine. You just sit right there. I don't want you to go anywhere because I don't want you to potentially hit him or hit anything. Just stay right there. Police are on their way. I've already called them, so I just wanted to let you know that police are en route.
Okay, a motorcycle officer just got here, and this guy is being really confrontational. So I'll just sit here until the officer talks to me, I guess. Hold.
Okay, I can't wait to hear how this is.
7869.
Hey there. What did the officer have to say?
Well, there's another primary officer on the way to the scene at the moment, and they want to interview. I'm not really sure what to do.
Wow.
I think I would have a supervisor with me.
Okay. Let me double check to make sure, but I believe that there is a supervisor en route also.
Yeah, you know, I've said it a million times. This is really something that the police, okay, the police, these are the people that are out in the beating up citizens, are more sympathetic to the transit riders than the TRIMET people are.
So, hold on just one moment.
And they're probably like, why don't you just let them
I
on?
just got a confirmation that yes.
I bet you the cop is like, well, what's the problem? Why am I here? Let the fucking guy on the bus. You know, that's probably what he's thinking.
The supervisor is en route.
Why are you making an issue out of it? You're turning this into a police issue because you don't want to let him on? Okay, I mean, come on, man. They don't have time for this. Okay, 1508 Customer Conduct, trying to get money.
1508 inbound on the Morrison Bridge.
Hi, 1508. I got your customer conduct. What's going on?
Oh, dispatch, I picked up a gentleman at Grand and Morrison, and he got on the bus and he was going from customer to customer trying to borrow money. And I let him know that was against TRIMET rules, and he got off the bus. I just wanted to let you know that happened.
Why?
Okay, well, that's one of the easier customer conducts. I'll take those all day long.
Yeah, right.
As long as you're all right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you took care of it. You don't need to call it. You took care of it. That's what you do. You don't call them. You take care of it. 7243, authorities are on the way.
7234, corner of 35th and Killingsworth.
What's going on here now?
All right, 7234. Is he responding at all after you informed him that please turn away?
No, I told him that the authorities were coming and that I needed to stop at the stop and wait. I asked him to leave again, and he still won't leave.
He's not going.
Okay, copy. All right, they are on the way, so just hold tight.
He knows me well enough and respects me enough. I could walk back there to clarify if he does have alcohol, but another passenger verified that he popped.
So he's got alcohol on the bus? And
a can or a glass
can of
alcohol. So he's also hiding it from me, so...
So what? Drive!
All right, copy that. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
7234.
Now what?
At 35th Killingsworth.
Hello, 7234. All right, is he clear as the bus?
Nope.
No, he's still on the bus, yeah. But he does want off at 42nd.
Still taking there.
Do you want me to just go to 42nd?
Why not?
No, the police are on their way. He can get off now. We've asked him nicely several times to leave.
Yeah.
He needs to leave now.
Yeah, well, we already got the police coming. Of course, you should have just done that in the first place. Is just take him where he wanted to go. He's not creating a disturbance. He's violating the rule. Big deal.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, police will be there very shortly.
Someday.
They did make it a priority, so they are on the way.
Yeah,
we do have you filled, so as soon as you're
they're
clear,
filled
we
it
can.
up.
I'm just going to have you head to Clackamas Town Center.
Thanks.
Of course, everybody waiting
You're
for
very
his
welcome.
bus
Yeah,
is
just
now
that.
screwed. But at least they filled it somewhere. Okay, 2048's leaving hot.
2048.
2048, good evening. Supervisor brought it to my attention that you left Sunset Transit Center almost 2 minutes early. This is a reminder to make sure not to leave any transit center early. So it's like we won't be able to get you to loop back around. So hopefully you didn't miss anybody. But I want to make sure that you're aware that not to leave a transit center early.
Copy. Thank you.
Oh,
No problem. You're at 2103.
you admit it, ma'am? And guess what? It's time for
1405. I'm here at, 6th and Main, and there's a protest going on. I'm blocked by traffic. I don't know how long I'll be, but I'll put ready for service when I'm out.
No worries. Actually, if you can just hold there, I think we're in the process of working out some sort of a reroute for the downtown buses. So, just go ahead and hang tight there. Give us ready for service when you're clear.
Understood. Thank you for your help. I'm out.
No problem. You're at 2110.
Uh-oh. White screen. I haven't had any problems with this computer for quite a while here. Oh, here it goes. Is it working? Let's try this computer. Come on.
1405. I'm here at, 6th and Main, and there's a protest going on. I'm blocked by traffic. I don't know how long I'll be, but I'll put ready for service when I'm out.
Oh, yeah, play that. That should be.
No worries. Actually, if you can just hold there, I think we're in the process of working out some sort of a reroute.
Wait a minute.
For the downtown.
I just heard this.
Just go ahead and hang
So
tight.
which one? Okay, is this one? Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Yes, this is 241. I am turning left onto Madison, getting to the Hawthorne Bridge, but there's a huge BLM march, and I don't know if they're going to be on the Hawthorne Bridge any second or not. Oh, okay, copy. Yeah, I appreciate the info. You were able to get around them, though? Yeah, I am currently, someone just put out a thing for us. Okay, I'll look and see what that message says, and I'll get back to you if I need help. All right, copy that. Thank you very much. At 2127.
You're welcome. Okay, 468 fell out of the seat and hit his head. What's this?
468 North Fessenden and Midway, westbound.
Oh.
Hello, 468. I got your request to talk. How can I help?
Yeah, I'm not really sure I have to report this or not. That's how it ended, but I figured I'd let you guys know just in case. There's a subject on the bus. He fell asleep in the seat, and as I was making the turn, he fell out of the seat and hit his head, and I asked him if he needed medical. He said no, and basically admitted he fell out of the seat because he was asleep, and it was the third time he'd done it. So he said he was fine and basically took responsibility, but I figured I'd call you guys just make sure I didn't have to do some report or something.
Okay, where were you at the time that you actually saw him fall out of his seat and hit his head? What road were you on?
Was turning on the Chautauqua area going towards Alaska by the...
Well, if you're going to call it in, you're going to be writing reports, buddy.
Charles Center, that homeless shelter they have now.
Got it. Okay. I'll send information to your task for you to fill an operator's report just for what you saw. And it's just for claims in case you guys decide to come back and try to...
And that will go to the corporate
I'll send that to your cat and,
accident review committee. And they'll look at that and see how they can blame you.
You're very welcome.
That's the whole reason they get rid of any kind of, the whole stick of management is how to make the people at the front line responsible for their mistakes. Okay, they can blame you. They absolve themselves. Okay, And back to this.
468 Southwest Columbia Park.
Hey Ryan, it's Lisa. I got your request to talk. How can I help you?
Yeah, I was leaving Goose Hollow to go down to 6th, because that's where we're laying over because of protests. Well, now they are right in the intersection of Columbia
Nice to see them back.
Broadway, so it's all blocked.
They're over an
And I
hour
guess
now.
just seeing what you want me to do,
How many more
wherever
I
you
got?
want me to go now.
Okay, well,
They're not letting me go
almost
through.
done.
All right, they are moving though, correct?
Nope, they're just standing right in the middle of the road, like hundreds of them. So, yeah, they're not moving.
Okay, we'll let the supervisor know you're stuck there. You're basically a stuck duck until they move. Supervisor said they are moving, but we'll let them know you're there. Park is definitely not doable for you, so just hang tight
You're stuck
until
up.
they clear or until a supervisor gets to you, and send me ready for service if you clear before a supervisor gets there.
You're a stuck duck.
copy,
She's
thank
got
you.
all kinds of little cute sayings like quick as a bunny and now you're stuck duck. She would have made a good elementary school teacher. She got a nice way about her too. You ever notice how she's got a nice, pleasant way about that dispatcher? 905, concerned about medical attention.
905, 6th and Hoyt, out, inbound.
Hey, 905, I got your request to talk. How can I help you?
A customer wanted me to let you guys know that there was an individual at the parking structure in between Broadway and 6th on Pine. The customer was concerned that the gentleman needed medical attention. I didn't see the person that the customer was talking about, but he wanted someone to call 911.
Okay, do you have a description of this person?
No, the customer, the customer may be inebriated. It was very difficult to tell.
Okay, well, we would need a description to send them over there to that area. You didn't see the person. You don't have a description of the person. The person that was telling you was intoxicated.
Yeah, right.
I think we'll wait and see. Nobody else has called it in. So if we get a second call on it, then we'll let 911 know, and we might have a supervisor check the area out. But it sounds a little confusing there.
Oh no, I certainly understand. I just told the customer that I'd let you guys know that he wasn't able to provide much more information, and it was a little hard to understand him, so I just did my part. If someone else calls it in, great. If not, who knows. I certainly appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a good night.
Okay, I see.
And we appreciate you. Thank you. You have a good night as well. Stay safe. Let us know if you need anything else. Otherwise, we'll be clear at 2300.
Okay. False silent alarm coming up.
7704 inbound at Halsey and Cesar Chavez. Hey, listen, I just was contacted by the sheriff in regards to my bus having a silent alarm that's gone off, but I have no indication on my CAD panel or any other indication of an alarm on this bus, so he did make contact with me, and I'm continuing in service. Are you showing that I have an alarm?
7704, yes. We got a covert alarm message from you sent at 2211, and we can't make contact with you until police or a road supervisor have made contact with you.
Why?
So we've been listening in, figured it may have been a mistake, but we can't assume that. We have to send help to you right away. So that's why that officer made contact. So you did not press your silent alarm or anything while you were traveling on 82nd?
That is correct. I did not initiate it at all. That's for a fact. I know that.
Okay. All right.
Leader in technology again. All right. And now 238 operator shook up.
238 headed northbound on 202nd.
Hey Ryan, it's Lisa. How are you doing? Are you doing okay?
Oh.
Yeah, I finally talked to the officer and they cleared me to go, so I'm going down 202nd and I'll just head around that way to get back to Division.
Okay. You're okay? Like you're not shook up or anything like that? I know it can be kind of intimidating when stuff like that happens.
No, I think I was just initially, but it's been, more than 10 plus minutes. I think I'm good now.
Okay. When you get to 122nd, I have an extra service that's gonna meet you, or that's gonna start from there. So from 122nd Avenue into downtown, I'm gonna put you into drop-off only. Okay?
So you want me to still just get back to Division as soon as possible, right?
If you can, if you're feeling like, you're feeling up to it and everything, you're okay?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Just, need to make my way back to Division. I'm not jittery or anything right now.
Okay. So, do you know how to get yourself around from there? If you turn left on Burnside, which is your next set of lights there, you can take that all the way up to 182nd, or actually you can take the Stark, turn left on Stark.
So here's what happened.
238, I'm headed westbound on Division at 202nd. I just had a car blow through a red light and T-bone another vehicle.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Hey, Ryan. Okay, did you witness this?
Yeah, I was in the slow lane and the car was in the fast lane. He just went right through the light right in front of me and hit a car going on 202nd.
Okay. Does anybody in the vehicle, are they out of their vehicles? Are there people entrapped? Anything like that?
Just by the looks of it, it was a hard impact, and I haven't seen either get out. Somebody is on the phone. They're probably already calling the police, but I wanted to get to you guys first because since I saw it and everything.
No, you did the right thing. Now, I need you to stay there until 911 gets there so you can give them your information. Can you pass on to the police our phone number in dispatch that if they need the data pack from your bus, you have it, you witnessed it, give them all the information that they need, and then let me know when you're clear, okay?
Okay, so give them the direct number for dispatch?
Affirmative. It should be on your trip sheet.
Oh, you can give them your number. Oh, another false alarm. So something's up. Can't hear a thing. Wait.
That's it.
Somebody else.
315, right?
Yeah.
315? Yeah.
Yeah, not there. All right, protest reroute.
1401, go ahead.
Yeah.
1401, you don't really have much of an option to get around this, so go ahead and proceed. When you get across the Hawthorne Bridge, you need to make an immediate right.
Mm.
Let's see, when you get to, let's see. Stand by 1 second. I will get back to you with directions. I just have to double check with one of the supervisors on that side, okay?
Copy that. Sorry about this.
No worries, it happens. I'll give you a call right back. Clear at 2148.
All right, that's it. Pay increase since the 80s. TriMet workers' wages went up 14%. Sounds about right. And the 10 richest people, their wages went up 3,000%. And everybody just kind of like sitting there, like, oh, okay, well, guess there's just not enough people in the ditch yet. You're gonna need a lot more people in the ditch before anybody cares, apparently. Which is too bad because this is criminal. This kind of shit. This is a criminal, pathological, murderous. These are murderers. These people. They're murderers because they have hoarded all the wealth while people are starving in the world. People are homeless right here in this country, and they're have it all. These are criminals that should have the guillotine. But instead, they're celebrated as some kind of hero or some, oh, look at you. You're a billionaire. You must be smarter than everybody else. No. You had the right connections and you created monopolies and you figured out how to abuse, like the Walton family made their riches by buying cheap junk in China and then employing workers that are on food stamps and then selling it right back to the same people. I mean, the Americans are actually supporting this by buying the junk. It's like Bezos, for example. He's got a monopoly now. And it's funny how this this scamdemic, I think it's a real pandemic, but it's pretty obvious to me that the elites are taking this advantage of this to kill us and to make themselves richer. And I don't know if it's going to affect everybody in my lifetime, but it is going to affect everybody at some point. Over and out.